Hey guys, it is Sonia and we are back for another Make and Create video. Today we're going to use up these sweet little hens, chickens. I've got an idea for a bracelet and I'm going to show you as well how I tie the bracelet. I'm going to show you how I put my special knot. I have always known it to be what's called a surgeon's knot. That's when I first started doing bracelets. So I'm going to show you what I do, how I put my own spin onto it, and how it always works, and bracelets don't fall apart. So stay tuned. We're going to make a bracelet, and I'll show you that. So thank you for those of you who commented. Yes, I would love to see how you do your surgeon's knot. We're going to do that. And yeah, we're going to have some fun here, okay? We're going to have fun. Get ready. Diet Coke for the win. Guys, it is so hot in here. Holy smokes. I got my fan turned off because I have a big fan here by the side of me, but you'd never hear me if I had it on, so I'm going to sweat it out. Yesterday, I came in here, and we were actually closed yesterday. I came into the shop, into the studio. By the way, I'm going to use some soda light here and map out a little plan. Let me see if I can turn you down so you can really see it. I don't know if you can or not. Let me move some stuff here. I came into the shop yesterday. We were closed. Our AC is broken. Yay. There you go. So I've got my rooster. I'm going to show you as well what I use in a second. Let me lay some stuff out here and we'll chit chat and catch up. And these are sodalite, by the way, which are blue, really pretty stones related to the throat chakra. Sodalite, so delightful. I'm going to use my 6.5 inch arm, what would you call it, template, as we talked about before, and I'll show you everything I've got in just a second. But yeah, came in yesterday. AC is broken. We've got all kinds of fans on. Matt got out the big air mover, which is a pretty big heavy duty fan, and it was so warm in here. We had a can of 7-Up sitting on the upper part of the shop, upstairs of the shop. It exploded. Like, that's how hot it got. Holy smokes. I'm dying here. Somebody send help. By the way, this is my bead soup mix in here. When I'm, just don't have one that has holes like me. I need to upgrade, or else don't tip it. So in here, there's all kinds of just beads that I've just, look at you, Mr. Pearl. No, today is not your day. We're going to do pearl bracelets, though. I know you're excited. Let me get you out of there. So anyhow, I keep a little bead soup mix here. If you can see in through the holes, it's just a random bunch of different beads. And so today that's what I'm pulling out of, some stuff here. So that's what I'm doing. But yeah, I actually looked at the weather, and I thought the weather was pretty, let me make sure that's flat, was pretty just like hot in our area, New York, Pennsylvania, Ohio. And then, I kid you not, I looked at it, and though on the actual like country, and I'm pretty sure everybody's melting right now. Tell me if you two are under the infernal, you know, just all that going on right now. It's really hot where you are as well. Hopefully we get some relief soon. Yesterday was code orange. With the air quality, and as somebody who has asthma, let me tell you, I'm going to keep my inhalers close by. So anyway, we're getting through it. All right, so I was thinking about using these as well, but I think well, let me see here what we want to do. These are fun, aren't they? These are all stripes, and so I was thinking with the chicken, the hen over here being kind of red, blue plays really nice. I put a little bit of, this is some, it looks like some carnelian, citrine, I would say. Citrine right here. I'll show you how I made a little nest for him. It's going to be a stretchy bracelet. I also think, like, if I were to pull it, a cute little red-blue moment here. I'm not going to lie, I love the little stripes. The stripes and stuff that are on here, these like candy striped. You know what, let me see if I can make room for it, because I might want to use one of these. Holy moly, the chickens are out now. The chickens are free. You know what, I might put it in over here. They'd be kind of cute. Okay, let me show you what I got going on over here. You'll see it when I start to thread it. But basically, I put, yeah, let's put that one down there just for fun. Just a little, Oh, I'm dropping everything. A little moment right here. You can see it. So this is these guys here, and they're glass. They're gorgeous. Sodalite. So what I did underneath here, you'll see in a second, is this is the way this guy looks. And then I buy these things here. By the way, I'm pretty sure I have them listed in my supply list. If you follow my links, sfbead.com will get you to my link tree. And so what I did was I took one of these little, I call them like flat donuts, okay? These little tiny, just wavy disc. And I thought that would be cute. And then I also have a bunch of these as well, and all different sizes, and they are like rondelles, like seriously like the shape of like flattened donuts right here. But I thought it'd be kind of cute to like put that together, and so that would be his little nest that he sits on top of. So let me show you how it comes together. But it's fun to get little bits and bobs like this, because when you put them together, it gives your bracelet like really cool texture. I also have some of these little silver beads, so let me see if I want to put any of these. Sometimes when you buy strands of beads, they will like put little beads in between them. Keep all that. That's part of your bead soup, right? But because I've got that little silver nest over there, let me see here. Where do I want to put one? Maybe on, like I'll split it up in my mind on like thirds. Okay, right here and right here. So that way there's silver, 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 kind of just like meeting up there somewhere. Meeting up there somewhere. And then we're going to grab our string. We're going to cut this. I usually do about 12 inches, I would say. And then we're going to get one of our clothespins that I always have kicking around here. And that's going to be our boundary, because I always say boundaries are good. Everybody needs a good boundary. And now we're going to begin. So if we wanted to do a knot cover, we could, or not. And I don't think I necessarily will. I could. Do I want to? No, it's kind of just a fun chicken bracelet. So I'm not gonna, I don't think I will. Or will I not? No. Let's just wing it. Let's just wing it and see how it looks. Plus, honestly, just let's be honest, the first one might end up being mine anyhow. All right, so where would I want a knot to be? Maybe hide it over here alongside of this. This would be under the arm right here. I'll put it right here next to this light colored one. That's a tip as well, is that if you go ahead and you slip your knot next to like a lighter color bead, it's a good way to, to see it go. All right, so basically you can do any pattern you want. You can color block it out. You can knot. You can do anything you want. I can't wait to show you how this chicken's gonna look. It's gonna be so good. So good. So do you have AC where you are? Are you doing fans? No, we do have AC in our RV, so that's good. I have a place to go to get away from the heat, and if worse comes to worse, I will sit quite literally in the Jeep and turn the AC on blast, because it does have really cold AC in there. All right, so I put this big chunk in, chunky monkey. While you go through, do I need to switch you out? Nope, just didn't like that way. This chevron bead is gorgeous. It's fun to have all kinds of beads. All right, now we get into the little nesty nest. Right here. I feel like this would be like a good day to be out on the water. You cool yourself down. So I have never kayaked before, and that is something I want to do. I might do it this coming Monday. Just be like, we're doing it. We're doing it. you know, just a slow little journey, little trip along the edge of Lake Erie or through one of the ponds or just waterways. Anybody out there? I also have a dream of trying paddle boarding. Kayaking and paddle boarding. They're top of my list this summer, and I'm going to do it. Is that something that any of you guys do? Or have you tried it? Do you love it? I think it's, you know, it's a lot about balance. But honestly, I'm just going to wear a life jacket. So if I fall, I'm just going to bob back to the top. It's going to be fine. But that's my plan. All right. Are we ready? Let me show you this sweet little setup I did. So we've got our little chicken or hen. And then we've got that sparkly. Do you see that right there? And then we laid that little flowy disc right there, and then a fun blue bead chevron with a little bit of red, which also matches, like, I guess that's a comb on top of the rooster, chicken, hen. What do you think it is? Comment below. I did not grow up around chickens, hens, roosters, therefore I always have a problem trying to identify it. Now, if you'd like to talk to me about the difference between moose and caribou, I would be happy to discuss that with you. But yeah, you know what? Let me just fix this up. I was going to go ahead and do this knot, but I just realized and just kind of wing it. But I want you to be able to see it. So let me even it out and do that. Let me do that. Yes. Yes, we can talk fish and, you know, Arctic style animals. All right. So what we do is the first thing I do, you ready? This is where I show you how I knot it. So I just do my regular tie, 2 ties, makes the knot. Okay, pull tight. Then I cross it over again, and here's where it gets special. I take this and I go through it 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. You see that? That's 4 times we looped it. All right. And then all the way down. I also like to go to the other side and just pull on the base too, just to make sure we're good and snug. And already that's amazing. And then I will do 3 more knots. 1/2 of the knot. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and we're done. She is not coming undone, friends. She is not coming undone. And then we've got our knot. We're going to take our scissors. So you can do the knot cover or not, totally up to you. We're going to cut that off. Just kind of rub that. It'll start to sit down between the beads. It's clear, and she's ready to rock. Look at that. Isn't that so sweet? I love that. Her little nest. It's beautiful. Now let me put that on. See how I like that. And there we go. These all move. Now I feel like looking at this, I'd want this to be like, there we go. I like that little blue bead right there. So pretty. I don't know what I knocked my arm into this week, but I managed to get a pretty good bruise on myself, but I'm always knocking into stuff. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Ever look at yourself and go, how did I get that? So really cute. Very happy with that. Look at that. We got a little bit of silver that matches up right here with those little rondelles. Pulls it around. I use my bicone beads, and just some random crystal beads. I had sodalite, and I think this is crazy lace here. This is an agate. So anyway, so fun. If you have some bead soup, if you have some beads, just randomness, you can pair it up and make a little focal point and then continue your way around. So I've got a whole bunch of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to keep this one for myself. And now that was my protege, I'll go ahead and make the rest of them. But yeah, size works out great. I love everything about it. Tell me if you are also about the little bracelet here. Oh my gosh, that is so sweet. And I hope that knot helps you as well. Up to you again if you want to do your knot cover. You can also hit it with a dab of glue. Do you need it? No, you really don't, because once you do that knot, then it is not coming undone, friend. It is good to go. All right, she's a beauty. She is a beauty. Very happy that we got that knocked out. Love that. Okay, friends, I'll see you again tomorrow. I got to turn my fan back on. I've got sweat rolling down my back. Whoo-wee. It's a hot day. Stay hydrated. Stay cool and stay in front of a fan. And yeah, I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye.